Who asked those questions?
Over the course of his career, those questions have been asked.
Have they been asked this year?
How many big games have you had this year?
That question.
I think it's a fair question. His performance tonight.
After this season, get lost. Get lost.
Thank you, Bob.
A spiky
Guys,
performance.
back up to you.
Yeah, it's a spiky performance from Bob Bradley and a backward stare as well.
Go on, Sebi. I love it. Bradley was going to go back, wasn't he? And then in the end decided not to.
Yeah, well, I mean, Sebi did the right thing anyway. He's pushed him a little bit, but it's arrogance of the highest order from Bob Bradley. He thinks he should know, as well as anybody, that Carlos Vela is scoring the amount of goals he is because he's playing in Major League Soccer. Because everywhere else he's been, his record's probably a third, maybe even less than that, of the goals he's scoring here. And he himself said, because Sebi brought it up, and I think in his social media account, he himself earlier in the year questioned Carlos Vela about doing it in bigger games. So I think he was absolutely right to ask the question. The arrogance of telling somebody to get lost when you don't like it is beggars belief.
You can't do it. Even if you dislike the question, you can't tell the guy to get lost.
It's not a bad question, though, is it? Of all the questions he could have asked, it's setting him up. Just say, "Yeah, I'm really pleased."
It's an easy answer.
Is it just Sebi? Is that the problem?
I think there's no question. Sebi rubbed him up the wrong way. Not just on that instance, but previously. No question whatsoever.
Herc, you know Sebi better than any of us. Is there history here?
I don't know if there's a lot of history, but Sebi does like asking uncomfortable questions. I thought it was a very fair question. Bob Bradley has mentioned he needs Carlos Vela to step up in the biggest of moments. Sebi, being a good reporter, knew that. He asked him. I thought it was an opportunity for Bob Bradley right there to pump Carlos Vela up, to show how much he means to this club in the biggest of moments when it most mattered. He stepped up. I think he took it the wrong way. You could have gone so many different ways with this. He just chose the wrong way. I get wanting to defend Carlos Vela, but the way he went about it wasn't what many would have wanted. And listen, Sebi's just doing his job. We need more people like Sebastian Salazar in this business doing what he does.
Well, let's not go too far, huh? Brian?
I think the question sort of might have caught Bob unaware, sort of led him down the path of, all right, you can praise Vela, or at the same time, you can praise yourself. And I don't think he wanted to do that, because the fact that he had that conversation with Vela in the beginning of the season about making sure that you're the Messi of this league and make it happen. And so you see what he's done this season. And I think Bob just had enough of it.
I think to Herc's point, and you know, about there are too many people, in my opinion, there are too many people that flounder around Major League Soccer just nodding their heads like a nodding dog at managers, players and coaches for fear of reprisal, right? So I'll tell you the one thing about Seb Salazar, and I'm not an apologist for anybody. He won't shirk a responsibility, and I think absolutely right. And if Bob Bradley doesn't like it, then tough. And maybe that's one of the reasons why Bob Bradley's back managing here and not in Europe, because he was maybe not able to take the pressure of managing there. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he just wants it all his own way. I don't know. Maybe Bob wants to come on here and have a chat with us at some point. Who knows? What I know is, right, we all argue with each other. I get that. Nobody's going to die from this. People will survive. But just saying get lost is a total lack of class.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.